Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen for another Dollar Tree haul. I know it doesn't feel like it, but we will in another month or so transition into fall, which is my favorite time of the year. I picked up some things that are fall related, Halloween related, and Christmas related. I think I got 15 items and paid less than $22, which is insane. If you go to Hobby Lobby, Target, or Walmart, there's no way you will pay that little for everything you get. So let's get started. The first thing is always, you want to keep your paint fresh in your home. My lab scratches the back door to go in and out, and sometimes she scratches it to where she scratches the paint off. So it's always good to go in with some paint and just touch up areas and make it look 1,000 times better. So we picked up 2 paint brushes, a paint scraper, and then we picked up a paint edger at Dollar Tree. 4 items for less than $5. I cannot wait to try this edger. It's just a little pad that you put down, and then you can edge out your windows and corners, because I am the worst at edging. My husband is great. He has a very steady hand. I do not. So we got an edger. So good idea just to go around and touch up baseboards and areas that get used a lot. All right, the next thing that I picked up is, it's wall decor, but it's this piece right here. And I know I've seen this in Hobby Lobby where I think it's like 3 or 4 links, maybe Target. But what I'm going to do is set this on top of a set of books. I don't know how I would use this as wall decor as it says, but I got this for $1.25. Yes, $1.25. The next thing that I picked up, and I've heard people say they don't like the scent, but I think it smells really good. It's by Obie, and it's the honey almond. Yeah, honey almond, and it's in the acorns container with the black squeeze pump or push pump. They had the apple, and they had another one. May have been a pumpkin that was spiced pumpkin, but I really like this. I thought it looked pretty, and it smells good. That's so pretty. So I got that. And then the next thing that I picked up, and I'm gonna put this on my fall wreath at my front door. And they had several colors of this. Again, this is called wall decor, but I'm going to put it hanging on my wreath for my front door. That is so pretty. I love green. I love green. Okay. So I know you all have heard of Johanna Parker. She is an artist who does a lot of Halloween sculptures and pieces. And I missed out last fall when Dollar Tree came out with some of their dupes, but I did pick up 2 pieces. I picked up the ghost, and he looks like this. Now, one thing I will say is be careful. Look at the tip, because I saw a few where the tip was broken. So he's adorable. They had the cat, but I wasn't interested. For some reason, the cat didn't appeal to me. But then I also picked up the witch. Now, one thing about this one, and I tried to touch it up, is he's missing a little black dot for the eye. So I'm going to continue working on this eye right here. But I think they were $1, and they're heavy. So for $1.50 a piece, you can't beat that. And they're just absolutely precious. So I got that one. I may go back and get the cat, but just the day that I picked those up, it just didn't interest me. I got a couple of pumpkins, and they're red dots, so I'm assuming they were $1.50. I got the orange pumpkin with the gold stem, and I picked up the white pumpkin with the black stem. So pretty. So because I've got some others from past years, these were the only 2 that really interested me. There was a green one that was the same color as this one. I may get it. Actually, I picked it up and put it down. Picked it up, put it down a couple of times. So I may go back and pick that one up. This platter I saw with the oven mitts. It has that silver plated look to it, and it even has a design in the middle, if I can get the sun not to reflect on it. There you can see just a little bit of it. That gives it that silver plated look. It's sturdy. Now you can bend it if you really tried hard, but it's not flimsy. And it's a very pretty piece. So if you're entertaining for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'm really trying to zero in on that design in the middle, and it's not doing it. These are nice little pieces. I only picked up one, but very pretty. And again, I saw them at the, you can see my dog sleeping right there. Two of my Frenchies, I don't know where the lab is. But I think this would be really nice for Thanksgiving. So I picked that up. Now I have shown this, but I want to show it again while it's still around, because I'm still seeing them in the Dollar Trees. But this plastic platter that looks like wood, again, a very sturdy platter. And this thing is huge. Look at how big this thing is. So I'm showing that because these are Christmas candle holders. Here's the one with the burlap, the ribbon, and the Christmas tree. This one you can leave out all year round because it has the star ornament. Look how pretty. And these were $1.25. And then the last one I picked up was the one with the snowflake. Very, very homey looking, very, I think they're just chic looking. And I'm just gonna show them all together on the tray. Just so pretty. $1.25 for these three, and the tray was $1.25. Yeah, so that is so pretty. So those were my home decor pieces. And to finish it off, my husband said, please show this so I can try it out. He got the Lucky Charms treat bars, or 8 bars to a box, which is a great deal. Not a haul without the candy. He picked up the Russell Stover sugar-free in the caramel and the dark chocolate. And he picked up sugar-free. This is another thing he has done to try. It's, I don't know the name, Baducho, but it's sugar-free chocolate wafers. He's dying to try that, so I'm gonna put that in his little stash. And I have told him no more snacks. Our cabinets are overflowing with snacks. And I found 2 more of the poppy scented hand sanitizers. This is my all-time favorite scent. I love the poppy. They also had the carriers, but they only had the cream and the black. They didn't have any of the ones that were more colorful, and I've got the cream and the black carriers. So I didn't pick those up, but I did pick up the poppy because it smells so good. And then the last thing I want to tell you about is don't overlook your CVS or your pharmacy coupons. I went to pick up a prescription last week, and when she handed me my receipt, of course they have all these coupons. And for the first time in forever, I stopped and I just looked through them. I had a 40% off one regular priced item. And then the next coupon below that was $1 off aspirin. So I went inside and picked up the acetaminophen PM, and this was $20. She took off my 40% and the dollar, and I paid $11 for this big bottle of acetaminophen PM. So don't overlook your pharmacy coupons. This was a great deal. I saved $9 plus tax by just looking at my coupons. So don't want to overlook that. And the last thing, if you watch me and you haven't subscribed, please do. I told my husband I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers by my birthday next month, which is impossible because that's a lot of people to subscribe within the next 5 weeks. But that would be awesome if I could hit 1,000. And if I don't, that's okay too. With that, be good to yourself. If you're not good to yourself, how can you be good to anyone else? Bye.